Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Golden Lab. Last we left off, we were winning Bauer and Loop neck to neck in the driver standings, way ahead of Moretti in P3 after a mare of a race for Ezzolini. And as for the team standings, we are miles ahead, more than double the points of Ezzolini. But everything can happen. We had some rain, we had some twisty tracks. Today is the opposite, is Potenza. Totally not Monza, ignore the oval and everything else. It's a wide track, good for engine and for chassis, obviously, since it's basically long straights and there's like 3 braking zones. It's also dangerous. So let's go to the garage and see what we can do. Bauer's chassis is getting a bit up there in age, and seeing how the track heavily favors chassis, I think it's time to make a new one. Now, we clearly borrowed a chassis from the Wayland. Let's make a new one based on it. This one they can't take back. So, new chassis. We have plenty of money. We can splash every round. And oh my god, it's a monster chassis. Look at that. Instantly, the performance shoots up. Very good indeed. Should I splash a bit of money to... Yeah, we're probably going to keep this chassis for maybe the rest of the season, actually. So we can splash a bit of money on increasing its performance, but more importantly, its reliability. Yeah, we're going to do that. Very good. And maybe the engine? Yeah, we're gonna be making steering for next races. So let's yoke +10, excellent. Next, what will it be? Oh, next is Monaco. We will want a new steering for Monaco. Our steering is not the best, so it's a good thing we improved the engine. And yeah, okay. Let's dive right in. It's rainy. Why is it rainy? I mean, it's good for us, but okay. L'Alba has started a bit hard. Let's see. It's starting off relatively dry, but it's gonna get worse over time, so we need some strong first laps. Alright. Let's get out there. Let's see what we can do today. Bauer should be flying again, because it's rainy, yeah. Luke can't focus. Ooh, Bauer is being slowed down. And Larousse goes fastest. You're stuck behind Moretti. Oh, it's another thing we say every day. Alright, chassis. Or do we go engine, actually? Do we give a priority to the engine, seeing how it's an engine-heavy track, and our chassis is already very good? Yeah, we'll go engine. Okay. Not bad. Ooh, terrible. And yeah, we're still in soft tire territory. Loop's engine is a bit better. I still think engine is everything here. I mean, chassis is good, but with the extra bonus to its performance. Right, let's do this. I feel like it's more echoey today, and I've made some physical changes to the to my setup to prepare for my return to streaming tomorrow. Loop, very quick, a 10th ahead of Bauer, excellent. And the Wayland ahead of the Ezzolinis. +17, yes please. Only 3. I'm gonna go out on softs. But we are right at the crossover point. +9, very good. Let's not take any chances. 19, baby! Let's hope we don't bin it, because binning it here can have massive consequences. It is a dangerous track. And we should have a relatively clear track, I think. Get out of the way. Yeah, we haven't improved. The track is degrading a bit too much. Okay, this is going to be on inters now. I mean, if we stop the count there, the track doesn't improve or degrades more, then this is exactly where we want to be. Oh, +19. Ooh, that is the perfect tune. Well done. And now all in on the chassis. It's Inter's territory now. Yeah, let me know if the sound is significantly different. Oh, and plus 15. My goodness, Pope. Delivering. This is the perfect quality session so far. I just jinxed it. I definitely just jinxed it. Oh, Moretti goes fastest. Oh, he must have been in the zone. Ooh. Okay, but it is going to improve, so it's going to be down to the wire at the very end of the session. Yeah, we're very much slower on these inters. I'd rather be a bit slower for now and just get some tuning done. Not take unnecessary risks, seeing how it's all going to happen at the end of the session. We're basically going to have 1, maybe 2 flying laps on the softs with an improved track and car. Plus 9. Oh, we lose a point. Yep, starting scene to runners, but very much slower. It's fine. At least I don't need to care whether I send them in traffic or not. Not that I'm usually the best at, you know, monitoring that. I think we're getting two soft tire runs at the end. Plus 4, not good. Plus 3, can't have them all. And we waste 2 points. Let's see. Plus 1. Oh, that plus 18 is massive. Are we heading for a triple golden tune? Because it's looking like we are. It's been a minute since we've had one. Let's see. The lap times are consistent despite the track degrading, which tells me I need to be careful about the crossover point. Make sure we don't go out on inters when softs could do the trick. It's not now. Clearly not right now. No, I didn't want to overshoot. Very good. And plus 12. Yeah, Piston may be heading for a triple gold. And the plus 15 definitely helps. That doesn't though. Well, can't have them all. Let's make it quick. It is not an interesting session so far. For the inter run. That's okay. It's all gonna come down to the wire. Ooh, plus 14. Yes, please. All right, we're still firmly into inter territory. Ooh, we may only get 1 lap. We may only get 1 lap at the end. We'll see. I'm recording this on the morning after the Australian Grand Prix of the 2026 season, and it was a very interesting first couple laps, and there were some overtakes, but not sure about how the season will pan out. Very disappointed for Hadja though. That cursed second Red Bull seat is... I'm crying out loud. I was mentioning a curse. I totally jinxed it. Well, Tristan will tumble down the order when the track dries. But at least he set up a good enough time, I guess. He will not get the triple gold, unfortunately. So close. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess. And everybody's leaving the pit now. So us being a bit offset actually plays in our favor here. Ooh, okay, we're getting the gold, the triple gold here. And it's gonna be the final lap on softs. This is gonna be basically Q3 in the modern Formula 1 format. Moretti crashed! Oh, for crying out loud. This is gonna be a very tight final lap. Yeah, just everyone go. And I'll try to get clear air. I've got clear air. Bauer, this is now or never. You're in the zone. You're on the only one of softs. Which may have been a bit optimistic, but come on, purple, yes. You've got it. They're all packed together. Purple, double purple, overtake on the straight. Get a bit of slipstream. The big suck. And goes 2 seconds faster. Perfect. We had the perfect timing, the perfect tuning. Remember Tristan, Moretti binded as well, so... Okay, that went well. That went relatively well. No triple tune, unfortunately, because Moretti and Luke binded, but close enough. You did get pole. Are we finally gonna get the Grand Slam of pole, pass the slap, and raise victory? Well, we sure as hell are going to oh my god, it's wet. Oh, yeah, okay. Again, the Wayland, very good performance. Mark is not there, and oh, it's gonna start. Ooh, okay. I think we're starting on softs, pushing like crazy, and then going out on inters, and maybe even wets. Starting on inters seems risky, so I'm gonna start on softs, full push. And when we get to the crossover point, put either inters or wets, depending on what comes after. Because, yeah, it seems that it's gonna get damp very quickly. We get some soft tires. Hards, I don't think are the tire of choice here. Ikinami partied a bit hard, as well as David Hughes, crew chief of Hemlock. Jan Schaub at Hemlock as well. Big Hemlock party. And Shoes, the crew chief of Vezzolini, feels invigorated. Oh, okay. I see how it is. All right, we are in Italy. It's 5 lights, and away we go off the line. He's not very quick off the line, but stays behind Bauer. It's a 1-3 teams in a. Oh, the two Ezzolini overtake the two Waylands, but it's not over. You can't get past Bauer. It's fine. You both have pace. The Ezzolini swapping positions. Moretti very quick from Mark. And Mark getting that golden lap. Loop overtaken by Moretti. That is not ideal. Loop has better tires and a very good car. But Moretti is just, oh my goodness, on mediums too. He is flying. And I think, unlike what I usually do, I'm going to tell them to keep pushing. Because we're going to be getting rid of these softs very quickly. And I want to push while the track is relatively dry. So yeah, we're going to be getting into these tires. Mark is just falling off a cliff between the two Waylands. Now, I don't want to take too many risks. It's a dangerous track. It's wet. Bauer getting the better of Moretti in the final big braking zone. Heading towards Parabolica. It's clearly not Parabolica here. And we're going to... Oh, you can't focus. That's a shame. I don't want to tell you to push right now. Moretti had a monster lap, only 0.02 of a second slower for Bauer, and he made an overtake on that lap. Moretti is coming for P1 and gets it in the final corner. That's okay. We can now push again. What are we looking for? Yeah, we're soon already at the crossover point. Softs were definitely the strat. Now remember, we are faster on dry tires on a wet track, so we need to get them to make the most out of that. Loop is getting dropped a bit, but pushing with Bauer is giving us results. You're in the zone. Okay, Bauer, you're gonna keep on pushing through the only twisty sections of the track. Section even. All right, very good. Moretti is staying with you, but you should get the fastest lap out of this one. Yes, you do. How we thought. Yeah, I don't want to tell you to come in at the end of this lap, but probably next lap. We should start seeing people pitting. Yep, exactly. Oh, we got a double stack from Le Label and Framboise here. Okay, next lap we're coming in. They're going on inters, and oh my god, the inters are not going to be lasting very long either. Okay, you're boxing at the end of this one. We are right at the crossover point, and I'm not taking any chances. We're going to be able to full push on these inters as well, seeing how we're going to have to get rid of them for wets relatively quickly. And now we are... Oh, wait. I almost forgot to tell Tristan to pit as well. Yeah, we're right at the edge here. I don't want to take any chances. We'll be a bit slower. Moretti's continuing, and I believe should overtake us in the pit, unless he's got bad stop. But I think it's safer. We're in the lead in the championship. There's no need to take unnecessary risks. And risking our drivers binning it. And oh my god, I forgot to tell them to chill. Yeah, Moretti's in the pits. Going on inters, and I think he's gonna come out in front of Bauer. Yes. Oh, no, he is not. Bauer pushed on his in-lap and did a very good job. Ryan still on the mediums. Careful. Dangerous game you're playing here. Bauer is in the zone, so full push. Bit of management here. At least we're not having to do battery management. What an abomination. Very good lap for Bauer. Still a bit slow, but I think we're gonna keep the golden lap from now on. Tristan has been dropped a bit by Moretti. It's fine. Mark is behind the Waylands. Well, having a pretty damn good race. It looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race with a prancing horse in the mix. And Bauer is flying, starting to drop Moretti, and Loop is starting to get closer from Moretti. That's our Rheinmeister here for Bauer. Tristan is just quick. But Bauer definitely seems to come alive as a main driver in this championship. Although there's only 6 points between the two of them, so... Bauer definitely has more pace. Alright. The field is spreading out. Can't focus, that is okay. We have used a lot of fuel in these initial stages of the race. We have, yeah, but that's fine. We have a bit more margin with fuel, seeing how our crew chief makes us consume less of the stuff. The Waylands and Mark are not that far from Tristan, who is himself a bit dropped by Moretti. There's 5 seconds between Bauer and Moretti. It looks relatively stable. Yeah, I need to be careful for the wet territory. I should tell them to push a bit more on these tires, because we're not going to be fully using them before switching to wets. So we want to push where we can, while it's not taking too many unnecessary risks. Don't know why the accent, and don't ask me. Crazy scenario here. Crazy how Bauer getting that extra point of focus really made him come alive. And all these wet races as well. Seeing as he is our resident Rheinmeister. Okay, I don't want to see you in the red for stress though. Oh, you're in the zone again. My god. You are flying. You only had 6 focus, but you're making the best out of them. And it's 9 seconds to Moretti behind you. Yeah, lapping 3 seconds faster last lap. Jesus. Moretti must have had a bad one, or maybe he was bogged down in traffic. That is not a bad start to this race. How far are we from wets? Still a couple more laps to go. Do you gather the wets will last till the end of the race? Eh, they should. Everybody should be on one more stop. Okay, Moretti is still with us. So we need to get into these tires, which is what Moretti is doing. You can't focus. Take it easy then. I'd rather have you get P2 than binning it and get nothing. Laus already going for the wets. A bit early, isn't it, mate? I would wait a couple more laps. I am gonna wait a couple more laps. Okay, Bauer's in the zone. Time to push. Very good. We're doing for fuel. Ooh, a bit short. Couple more laps before we can go. Unfortunately, Bauer is bogged down in traffic, and that allowed Moretti to close the gap to 4 seconds. Very good lap, last one. And Tristan is in the zone. All right. Chill a bit. 0.2 laps of fuel left. We should be able to go to the end now. Not quite yet for the... Can't focus, god damn it. I want to see red from Tristan, but you can full push and fuel now. 18 seconds behind Moretti. Yeah, we're not seeing... Unless Moretti has an issue, I don't think we're seeing him again before the end of that race. Do we box now? 18 laps. No. Next lap. Oh, you can't focus? Don't push. Oh, left one was crashed. Okay, well, that's going to be a cheap pit stop for everybody who hasn't pitted yet. So Woods must be regretting his decisions now. We're obviously going to pit both our drivers for wet tires, which will go to the end of the race. I would wait one more lap, but I don't want to take that chance. It's fine, we will go to the end anyway. We can full push and fuel after that. Mark is in the pits. Yeah, Moretti is going to come in as well. Yeah. And it's a very quick stop from our crew. That's what we want to see. Moretti had a good one as well. Loop right at the end of his wet tires. And yeah, it was the correct decision to stop now. Mark overtook Woods because of the cheap pit stop. Not good for us in the championship. All right. Now, your goal is to reach the end of the race in one piece. It's gonna be down to the wire between Bauer and Moretti, but we will keep the golden lap, no doubt about it. So if Moretti wins this one, it is a grand slam. But we're not there yet. Still have 15 more laps to go. Anything can happen. I was a bit silent there because there was a moped below my window. Yeah, very good lap. 3 seconds off of Moretti already, giving himself a bit of a breathing room. Are we gonna see I said we were not gonna see an increase in improvement in the golden lap, but it was only 1 second off his own time on the dry. The track grip improving and the fuel load decreasing. It is not out of the question that a driver that has a very good flying lap in the zone right at the end could get the golden lap. Although the wet tires will be very worn by this stage. In this traffic to manage, the field is spread all over. Oh goodness, Levimark crashed. Okay, very good news for Wayland in the championship and for us. Because that means that Zolini is not going to score that many points. And it would help us save our tires for the end, which may threaten the golden lap, actually. So this may be a curse in disguise. Which is not how it's supposed to go, but... Oh. I thought somebody pitted, but no. Alright. No need to push. We got 3 seconds to Moretti, who did not get off the restart very well after the virtual safety car. Okay, it's all Moretti's to catch up. So you don't need to do anything reckless. Loop is 30 seconds off the road from Moretti and 30 seconds ahead of Woods. Not enough to fix the car, but really don't need to push anything in the last 9 laps. Yeah, it's all between Bauer and Moretti now. Need to monitor that gap. We can full push and fuel, he cannot. And it shows the acceleration out of the corner. The gap opening on every straight. He's having to push and get into his tires. Now, if I remember correctly, he is good on that, but his wets are going to be absolutely torn by the end, and Bauer is not focused. That is not what we need right now. Moretti is going to come back. gap back down to 3 seconds and melting in the sun, and Morel crashed. Good for us. And box, you've got a puncture. No! Oh! Well, I mean, it's a good thing we had 40 seconds to pull Woods behind. Now, the question is, do I fix the car? It's risky. It is very risky. 18 seconds, you got 40. I'm taking that chance. I'm taking that chance because the car is pretty beat up. Come on. Yeah. I didn't fix the whole thing, just to make sure, but I fixed what needed to be fixed. So, okay. And we are about to lap P5. That is insane. Well, at least Tristan has brand new rubber for the final 4 laps. Lucky. Oh, diving. Diving. Now is not the time to do that, as Professor Oak would say. Yeah, push. No, not like this. Not all. Ah, god damn it. And he can't focus again. I'm sorry, you're gonna have... This is the Grand Slam in the cards. But... Okay. Coming back at him in Parabolica. No. Come on. Now's the time to be in the zone. There's only 3 laps left. Stay with him. Get a good exit. No. We don't have the luxury of waiting here. Yes. He got blocked. Hey, clearly Moretti weaved. That's moving and braking. What are the stewards doing? Hey, come on. Alright, it's all or nothing in the final lap, but we're already 1 second behind. The last lap. Come on. Who's pitted at the final lap? That's a strategy, alright? Nah, we're not getting him. We're just way too far back. Well played to Moretti. So close, so close. Just didn't have the focus right at the death. And yes, I'm pushing with Tristan. You never know, I may get a golden lap. No, absolutely not. Well, it could have gone worse. It's not a bad result, but so close. So close. Oh well, I guess we can't complain. It's P2, P3, making an Italian sandwich here. Well done to our drivers. 34 points. Izzolini does score 25 in the end, despite the DNF of Levy Mark, who is having a mare of the season. Wayland 22. And we did not... Oh, I forgot the challenge. Well, it's okay. We're not hurting for money. Bauer increasing the gap to his teammates, while Moretti gets closer from Tristan Loop. Nothing is over in the season. We are at the halfway point of the season, and Moretti is only 36 points behind Bauer. That is... A single DNF can change everything, and we know there are DNFs in this championship. Levy Mark dropping behind Ryan and Larousse, who are tied, and under threat by the Librand of Lovera. That is insane, the fall of Levy Mark. In the standings, Izzolini closing the gap slightly, but we're still almost 100 points clear. Unless we have a massive catastrophe in the second half of the season, we should have the team championship in the bag, and I just jinxed it a bit more. Next time is Monaco, where steering is king, and our steering isn't that good. It's a narrow track, it's bumpy, and it gives you more money. Thank you very much, everybody, here for being here today. I hope you had a good one. I sure did. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.